This is honestly sad and pathetic. Gambit has gotten to such an abysmally low population that there is now less than 1,000 people playing it. There's less than 1,000. There's eight on September 14th and 15th. There was 877 people playing Gambit worldwide. Worldwide. Think about that. Everyone from every country across the world, 800 people. In PvE, by comparison, right? There was 84,000 people, which is a lot of people. There's a lot of people playing PvE. PvP, of course, not nearly as much. Destiny, it's mostly a PvE game. Let's be real here for a minute. 15,000 people playing PvP. The raids, which are it's hard to put a team together these days. The raids, over 5,000 people. Trials, 7,000 people. Gambit, 877. This playlist is dead. It is completely dead. You know what? I'll even try launching a Gambit game. I wonder what's going to happen. First off, I have to go to the world tab. It's not even in the portal. They decided not to bring Gambit over into the portal. And I believe they said they put not swap on it. Oh, this killed Gambit, okay? This killed this killed Gambit, bro. What were you thinking, Bungie? They put not swap on these PvP playlists and they added Gambit to that. Bro, you're going to be lucky if there's 87 people playing this playlist by next month. Ain't no way you added not swap to this shit. Oh my God. What are you thinking? Why do they hate Gambit so much? Why are they trying to kill it? Just update it or get rid of it. Truly, it's at a point now where keeping Gambit around is just terrible optics for the game in general. It looks terrible. 877 people are in this playlist right now, if even. What on earth? I don't even want to launch a match. If you launch a match in this right now, you'll be lucky if you find a game, one, with population that low. Two, the connections will be terrible because you'll be matched with people from Uzbekistan. It's going to be people from all across the world. Networking connections are going to be terrible. People from there won't be anyone in your area playing, right? The reason why you get good connections when you play online is because you're playing with people that are kind of close to you, relatively. That helps a lot because the internet, it doesn't travel very well. It slows down when you go across thousands of miles. So when you have such a low population, you're playing with people from Hong Kong. You know what I'm saying? You're playing with people from far away. It's not good. Yeah. The playlist is dead. It is officially dead. It's time to just pack it up and call it quits. And it doesn't surprise me that it's dead considering who is developing Gambit. Actually, I have an interesting bit here. Yes, this is the guy. This is the guy right here. This is the Gambit guy. This is the one responsible for Gambit. So I found this interesting bit of lore not too long ago, and I thought to myself, how am I ever going to talk about this publicly with people? I gotta figure out what's going on here. So here's what it said. Let's start from the beginning with this. My 10 years at Bungie, which ended yesterday, were a gift. Building Gambit was the best experience of my professional life. Leading the world's team, I discovered the deep satisfaction of fostering a collaborative environment where people are empowered to do their best work. I worked with phenomenal people and made things in a game players care deeply about. 877 of them. I learned and I grew. Now I get to play and be surprised and delighted as a fan. Oh, he is one of without him, there's 876 players. Bungie colleagues and players, it has been an honor. And then we have P. Sarah bowing out of here. Now, P. Sarah, listen here. Everyone's allowed to have their own opinions. That's the beauty of freedom of speech. But he I was cooking up a video, which was the Bungie Hall of Fame for the craziest tweets that ever happened. And he is responsible for the true magnum opus of Bungie tweets. I'm going to pull this bad boy out. Let me find this one. I got to find this thing. I got to find this gem. Oh, we got to find this. This one's going to be tough. This one's going to be hard to find. This one's this one's buried deep out there. We found it. We unearthed this. We unearthed this gem, dude. This thing existed deep in my fucking psyche. It's like almost like a fever dream that this actually happened. Here it is. We're going back into the time capsule. Look at this fucking guy. Look at this fucking guy in a dark room. All right, no G-horn, bleached blonde hair. Who the hell is this guy? All right, so here's the thing. Here's the tweet. This is an actual tweet that he dropped that literally blew up the internet. And this was apparently the founder, the creator of Gambit. It was teabagging is pantomimed sexual abuse. End of conversation. Wow. This goes, personally believe this means everything to me. This is my magnum opus of the worst Bungie tweet that ever existed. This is the S tier tweet. If I created all of the worst Bungie tweets that ever happened. This is the S tier one by itself, and all other tweets must go down to either A tier or B tier in comparison, because this is the most insane take for a game developer. And this not only a game developer, but someone that was so high up that they were literally bestowed the responsibility of developing Gambit inside Bungie Studios. Can you believe this? Listen, if you don't like teabagging, that's fine. It's okay to not like teabagging. It's a bit annoying. I get it. I get annoyed by it. But to say it's this is insane. This is insane. This was a tweet from January of 2022. So we unearthed some ancient fucking tweets from the vault here. This is a core memory of mine covering all the Destiny news and drama. Now, to be fair, if you think that this is teabagging is pantomimed sexual abuse, right? Like, isn't Destiny 2 pantomimed gun violence then? Like, you know, like we gotta be careful where we draw the line here. This got obviously not, it got 178 likes to 649 quote tweets. This was like pretty bad, you know? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is pretty bad. And that's just the one point I make about the pantomime gun violence. It's just one point. You could go 1,000 different directions and dissect this one. It's just a bad take. It's just a bad take. No one's agreeing with this. Because here's the real thing. All right, let's say you don't want to go the route of pantomimed gun violence, whatever, right? I don't think that teabagging, I mean, I could be wrong here. I don't think that teabagging is something that really happens to people too often in the real world, too much. At least I haven't heard of it too much, okay? Maybe it does happen. Maybe some people out there are victims of getting teabagged in real life. And if you are, honestly, I feel bad for you because that's pretty fucked up. But I feel like, you know, when we're talking about SA, right? I feel like teabagging is probably 0.1% of the things that are happening to people. You know, like, you know, we don't need to go into all the details here, but, yeah, it's needless to say. This Bungie dev actually had to apologize for this. I remember, what did he say? He goes, elsewhere on Twitter, someone asked if teabagging is toxic, and I replied that teabagging is pantomimed sexual abuse. This was too terse a way to discuss such a sensitive topic. It wasn't a sensitive topic until you made it one. And some people thought I was saying an action in a video game was as bad as IRL sexual violence. Yeah. This, why? Why? What? Like, the fact that we have to go on a whole PR run here explaining all of this is crazy. If my word choice insulted any victims of SA, I sincerely apologize. I did not mean to minimize their trauma, and I'm truly sorry for doing that. I mean, it goes on and on. You know, this is a better response would have been to say that when someone teabags, they make their character appear to simulate. Dude, you got to be kidding. He's doubling down. They make their character appear to simulate a sexual assault directly into a player's camera, which is toxic. He is not doubling down. 3 of 15? I'm not reading all 15 responses. I'm not reading all 15 responses. Listen, when someone teabags you in a game, they're just being annoying. It's a game. It's not real life. It's not like that. You know what I'm saying? And anyways, we could go on and continue to talk about this. This was a funny thread. I mean, it gets worse. As you go on, if you want to rewatch this video, we'll link it down below if you want to go back in the time capsule and go back to January 2022. It was a different time. Really, the point we're trying to hit home here with this is just that this is the guy that developed Gambit. He says right here, building Gambit was the best experience of my professional life. He built it. He built Gambit. And now it's at 877 players. And it would appear as though, obviously, clearly he hasn't been at Bungie since 2024. So he's been gone for a full year now. That's where we're at. RIP to Gambit. Gambit is over and done with. It ain't coming back. That's wrap.